We begin tonight with the opioid crisis in western New York as Erie County's opioid task force unveiled new data showing the number of overdose deaths has hit an all-time high. Now, between January and July of this year, the task force says that there have been 245 fatal overdoses. That's on pace to outdo the record set last year when 307 people died due to an overdose. And the county says the demographics are changing. Nearly half of the people who have died from overdoses this year have been 50 years of age or older, and more than 4 out of 5 of every deaths involved cocaine that the task force says is often laced with fentanyl. But the thing is, preventing deadly overdoses in our communities is a problem that some leaders say requires us to also address the issue of homelessness in western New York. Our Dawson Person takes a closer look at the efforts that they say need to happen to end both problems.
I think the bottom line, we are failing people. We are not making them the priority. I think it's easy to think, well, let them figure it out.
Failing the most vulnerable people in western New York. That's what Save the Michaels Community Outreach Director Kim Hupert says is happening at the Niagara County and the state levels. She tells me the failure is happening on 2 fronts: the opioid epidemic and homelessness, especially in cities like Lockport.
I called about 5 shelters today because we had an influx of people today, and every shelter was basically full. There was one shelter that had 1 opening, another shelter that was going to possibly have an opening. They weren't totally sure.
Many western New Yorkers who struggle with addiction and homelessness rely on the Save the Michaels organization for help, like Manuel Guters.
Yeah, what's under the streets, no place to go and stuff.
He was living under the bridge here in the city of Lockport.
A lot of blankets and tarps.
But Save the Michaels helped him get right back on his feet, and now he even works at the facility.
I help people a lot, get them off the streets for them.
The founder of Save the Michaels, Avi Israel, tells me Article 17 of the New York State Constitution, social welfare, continues to be ignored.
And went into effect in 1939. The problem is leaders in this state forgetting that is the responsibility of the state to take care of needy people, the people who need help.
Israel tells me there are 2 shelters in Niagara County. One is in the city of Lockport, where they only allow 18 people at a time, and some may face some other challenges.
If you have mental health, you're not going in there. If your skin is colored different than mine, you're not going in there.
And at the same time, the opioid crisis is getting worse in Erie County.
We're seeing someone with stimulant use. So when we say stimulants, we're talking about cocaine. Cocaine probably is the biggest indicator today when we see an overdose.
Fentanyl is used as just about any drug that you get on the street today. There is a rise in age of the people who are seeking help now. We've seen that happening since COVID.
There are so many issues that tie together with the opioid epidemic and the homelessness crisis. We'll post links in this story where you can find services if you're in need of help with addiction or seeking shelter. In the newsroom, Jocelyn Person, 7 News.